Welcome. So this is not a finished product. I'm just testing. You might see a bit of flying around. You might see a bit of admin work. We'll probably just do a basic run through, see how it pans out, all that sort of stuff. So less PvP, more testing of the server. We're about a month and a half, probably 2 months from it being live. Depending on how it pans out. Might go live early and we might run 2 servers for a while. We'll see. But basically, that's what I'm doing. So some of the tools that we have in place now, like I've got a map straight away. We're not going to have that. I'm really just testing things. We've also got, oh no, it's not working. Admin tools. Admin tools not working. Okay, that's fine. So it's pure and simply a bit of a run through to see how it feels. Obviously it looks really nice. And I've got it working really well with FPS. Normal problems that I put in: less clothing, less inventory slots. I don't have all the airdrops on here yet. I only started building the server today. We have some new problems that we've added in for players, which we might get to show off today and see how it pans out. So think about this more like your vanilla run through to see what the server's like. Get an idea of how it feels. See, that's in place, but it's not really working yet. I haven't set it up properly. But it just allows me just to quickly check what time it is on the server. Things like that. Or where I am. And we do have a map, which we can set things on if we run around and have a look around the map a little bit. So this is the map we're going to be running for this build, for the next build. Obviously, lots of changes that I will be building over the next month, month and a half. So one of the major changes is we've made the foliage a little bit higher. So it's a bit more tactical. I'm going to run down to this RV. I know there's a well down here. Back to the days of ripping up rags. We can now boil bandages to make them purified. We've got the animals spawned a little bit. Good. The animals are spawning. That's perfect. I want the map to feel like there's lots of animals around. Less zombies on this server, so there should be more animals. Give a more survival feel. And before anybody asks, you can't play it yet. We're way off that. We're currently still in closed server mode. Check this bar now. I love some of this hedgerow cover. It's going to make an interesting mechanic. That's mill. Police spawn. Farm. Okay, maybe there isn't a well here. But still, we've got stuff to do. And if we die, it doesn't matter. We're pure and simply just checking things out, seeing how it pans out and plays. Pitchfork doesn't interest me. And anything that we do will be wiped tomorrow morning anyway, or tonight. A lot I need to get rid of on the map before I'm happy. A lot of edits I need to do. A lot of loot will be changed. But I'm liking how jungly it's not a jungle build, but you know what I mean, how more covered we feel. Normal things, we won't allow groups. So, rucksack, I picked it up, but I can't access it. It needs to be in my hand. Yeah? Or on the floor. Like a real rucksack. I'm sure that will annoy players. We're going to have vehicles on this build, but few and far between. At the moment it's vanilla, so there will be more vehicles in than I would want. Okay, so we've got 3 Zs down there. 4 if you count that one. Back off. I need a weapon really. Okay. At the moment, obviously, clothing and we can't pick it up because our bag needs to be awesome. That's gonna, I can't just throw things in. That's brilliant. It's gonna make everyone have to think about everything they bloody do. No, I like that. Back off and leave them to it. We're not in no way ready to fight them. So we're going to need a shoulder holster if we're going to carry a pistol. We need to take him on because I suspect he's got a... No, he hasn't even got a field vest on. Oh, we've lost our fishing hook because we threw away our shoes. Bugger. I'm liking this mod. This forcing us to think a bit more tactically. Okay, so this is an experience. What's that? Colt as well. No mag on that one, is there? No. So it'll be 45 ACP. We'll put that away. We've got some there. Some there. Take that away. And that. We'll need to keep that on us. See now? Going to slow the gameplay down, certainly. It's only a 6-round mag. Bugger. Both pristine? Yep. It's alright. Write that off. Bandage in there. Ammo in there. So we can carry the pistol on our inventory now. Bin that off. Okay, let's push for the village. We're going to need better clothing, that's for sure. So I'm liking the rucksack mod. That it was a suggestion by one of my admins that we had it. Okay, that's not an openable. That's yeah. I haven't decided on vehicles yet how we're going to do it. See, there you go again. Mr. Goblin always likes to carry nails. Though on the final build there won't be the amount of nails that you'll find on here. Probably going to have to try because there might be a chance of getting some good gear. Can we climb on this one? I know the minute we shoot, we've got 4 to deal with. We've got enough ammo to deal with 4. If we can climb on that police car, we can then shoot them, which makes sense. This is going to work really well, this server, with this sort of level of nightmareness. Once we take away the loot table and reduce it down, let's get onto the police car. Use that as my they can't get to the pond. Get me nice and close. Here they come. Come on. Get that mag reloaded. Because that's going to happen. Here comes another one. And more from over there. Oh. Hopefully that's the last one. We don't have the ammo to do much more. Okay. bandage needed. Yeah, this is going to prove a whole new world of painful, so we should have took the pistol off that. Okay, so we want that. That away. That away. That in there. That on my back. Okay. Got any clothing here? What's that got? Space, same as mine. Okay. Anything more in this that's useful to us? Don't think so. Radio. Spare battery. Good, right. Do we have anything in here? No. Okay. Not amazing. What have we got on us? You don't have a spare battery. No, we've got a bit of food and water if we need it. Okay, that works. Push on. Now, unless my admin team come on, there won't be other players on tonight. But this is just giving me an idea of how the map feels. Before I start editing massively and doing weird shit to it. Which we're going to have to do. Also, I'm glad that the police are spawned in, because that means police spawns are working fine. I'll take the Ruger. No space for that unless we carry it. There we go. Be a lot of awkward decisions to make, isn't there? Right, so we are here. Get rid of that RV. Let's push for this town, this like down here. So carry along down the road. We'll set as an RV marker. Never managed to get colour working on this, only show on this map. Bang. And that's in that direction. Let's carry along that road. There we go. We move on. So, first things, let's put that on. Take that off. Put that on, get rid of that, that in hand, take pistol, oh we've got a pistol there, so we can rip that one up, carry the clothing there, let's get some rags, we can make gloves. Okay, and eye patch, no, not, we can't make gloves yet. Okay, that away, that open. Bandage certainly there, that there. That there is with building some up. Food there, rucksack on back. Okay, let's move out. It's going to have to be a new way of thinking for this server, isn't it? Radiator. think players should enjoy it. What's that? 76222. Take the 762. By the time we add in the rest of our survival mechanics, this will be a whole different game. We're going to spawn people in with a hook and a bandage and a chem light, and that will be it. Future bandages will be got. You'll have to boil them. We're not going to have any. Yeah, you'll purify your bandages by boiling them. Occasionally, if in an airdrop, you might get a bottle of disinfectant, but that'll be an airdrop item, not a spawn in the game item. Hi Casey. Running grass shoes last longer. This is a server for the future. This is my build, but we've only just started today, so this is just me doing a test of how it feels on the first few mods put in. See if I've made the grass higher, that sort of shit. And things like having to take your rucksack off to make them work. I don't know the map that well, so I'm just having a move around really and just having a look at the server. I'll be doing some more building work tomorrow, adding in some mods and getting various things in place. It'll be in testing for about a month and a half before it goes live. And this is just, I've got the server working. I put on some basic mods to make life difficult. Now I want to see whether it's doable and if it fits into what I see as a survival build. I know water's a problem, but we do have a can of drink with us. Okay, so my first nightmare is you have to take your rucksack off to be able to access it, which we love. Oh no, that won't work. If I put that in there, so it's empty, bring that to there and that to there, that will fit in there, so I've got a fighting knife, and now rucksack back on. Definitely tuning in for this then. Thank you. So yeah, you're not going to bump into other players, but it's more of a, yeah, it's something just a little bit different. And at the moment the loot has not been sorted because I've got to rip the whole of the loot table apart, so it's just vanilla loot. You know, I need to get rid of teddy bears and all this stuff that's spawning. We're gonna metal's gonna be a whole new world of hell to get metal. And I realise I will die a few times and we'll start off and we'll have a run around and we'll just see what we get to. And I've left things in like the map at the moment just so it's easier to find my way around. But I spent an afternoon of building the server. I didn't want to spend... Well, you see, now the fun comes. Do I take a rucksack off? Space. I've got some space. So, take the pistol, but be prepared to throw it away at a later date. Okay, so if I hold my mouse over it, we go down, hold my mouse over it and press space, it flips it. So then you can Tetris it. how many slots has that got? 9. Our hoodie's got 8. So, but I can't carry that in it in the same way. It would make sense. That comes across to here. Goes on the floor. Let's move food into there. Bandages to there. That to there. We'll put pistol there. Take that down. That will fit in there. Carry that. That back on back. Now we'll rip this up. And then we make some gloves. When this goes live, it will be a survival server. We're a lot of mods away from that. But the mods I've got in are enough to cause problems for me tonight, as you can see. So, improvised hands wrapping, good. And the map's not very big, it's only 100 Ks. So in DayZ terms it's relatively small, but just right for what we're going to have on here is probably a 30 slot server. With raiding and an end game and stuff to do. So now we've got no space to carry that, but we need it. So we need to put, what are we throwing? The 9 times 39 will bin off. We'll take that. I need to leave one of them out. Wherever that's put it. Put it on the floor, is it? No, it's not. It's put it somewhere, isn't it? It's just deleting it. Maybe I need to look at that. Okay. That's that one sorted. Put that back on shoulder. Carry that in hand. Oh, it's putting down there. Okay, that's fine. That back on. Okay. Eat food. Yeah, at the moment, I know I need to. But when I eat the jam, I'll dehydrate myself. So, I don't know if there's a well in this town. Probably not. I don't think any wells show up on this map. I hope not. Oh yeah, they do. So, where's my nearest well? Is there. So if we RV that off and RV that on. No. Only show on this server. Okay. So, where that RV is a well. So we know that we can do that. So let's throw that away. Eat that. Luckily, there's no other players on here at the moment because it's password protected. So unless another mod comes on, or we have zombies to fight, but it's more a testing phase. And I'll do streams through the build process as we do stuff. I won't show everything off, but this is a tonight thing just because something different, a bit more laid back. And I can get an idea of what I can do on the map and how achievable it is. I know I need to change some of the spawn areas and things like that. You spawn at the moment sort of in here, and I want to turn the spawns to be round this lake. The map is not massive. And because it's so small, I'm now thinking I probably won't have as many vehicles available. But I'm liking the feel of the map. It certainly feels good. So we're going to push for well. And try not to get into any trouble. We need a bigger rucksack. That's what we really need. And I could just throw away the boxes of nails I'm picking up because I'm not base building on here. Because it'll be wiped tonight. Yes, massive lake. Though I've got a potential surprise for the lake. And there'll be certain things I'll be doing to the server to make it harder. No. Sharks. I think sharks sound far more fun than boats. The problem with boats, we need the water to be at a certain height, otherwise they end up floating, unless you get the code wrong. Or you need to have something like DayZ Raft, which then you have to make it. And it's fine when you've made it, but it's quite janky, so people fall off it all the time and lose their gear, which means they're opening support tickets, which means I've got work to do. So it's trying to fit in the mods that don't cause me any extra work. Actually, you are right, because that would give me would that give me more carriage than I've got? Probably not, because I've nerfed all carriage. And but we need to get to the well. We need to drink and eat some food, and then go and find ourselves a bigger rucksack. But this map has Arctic in it, it has what we're in now, it has desert. With their own problems. There is an end game in here. There's 5 tiers of loot. So you get underground last tier. When the build goes live, it'll have base building plus probably on it or something similar with explosives for raiding. We'll have dark nights, and we're going to actually add more gas to the map. I'm going to put all tier 4 under permanent gas, forcing players to get NBC suits to be able to get good weapons. I'm going to move all the good weapons into those type of tiers, because I'm a bastard. And then so people will be surviving on pistols and MP5s from police stations until they can get an NBC suit and get into tier 4 military. Drink to a full stomach. But no, I'm liking the rucksack I have to take off to access it. As nightmare as that is it's very realistic. Where are we on the map? Where's our next? We'll go to the castle next, I think. Take that one off. I'm not going to have no build zones on the map, but permanent gas will do that for me. And the idea of the server will be all about gas. All about radiation and survival against the odds. Basically anything nice will be hidden away by gas. Right, off to the castle. Nice looking map though. I've put on grass bliss, so the grass is slightly higher than it would be normally. And the bushes are more bushy. I'm hoping we can put base building plus in and use some of the legacy base building plus stuff so we get a plot hole and not have to use flags. If I can get that working correctly, then we can have underground bases as well. And people can build real survival covert bases. I've got to test a few things. I think tomorrow I'll be installing some stuff in. And writing the loot table. That'll be the big plan tomorrow, is writing the loot table, getting rid of all the rubbish. And deciding whether we're going to have vehicles or not, because the map is so small in relative terms. Like the mouse, you don't probably need vehicles on here. Certainly when we go live with it there'll be no food apart from what you can hunt or fish. Which is why I'm going to start people off around the lake with a hook in their inventory, because then at least they stand a chance of catching some fish. Start themselves off. Yes, they'll need to get a knife, but that's not overly difficult. I've also set the Zeds to spawn in a little bit further away from players than vanilla, so they'll be spaced out more when you get to them. So it'll feel a little bit less like they're just appearing in front of you. We will have, when we do it for real, airdrops. And some extra events. My favourite house to build in. Only ammo in it, 2 rounds. Yeah, there you go. That's what I want. Is I want people to be thinking like that. So I'm showing it off. You know, I want players to be excited about something different. Do I need any more rags? I can't. Nowhere to carry rope, have I? I have, so I could take them. Yeah. So the big difference will be things like, so you'll have to purify bandages. On here, you'll get some purified bandages coming on airdrops. Fine. But in the world, you'll need to get rags and boil them. You'll spawn in with a bandage. But after that, it'll all be down to boiling rags. So you'll need to find a cooking pot. Or cauldron. So I'll probably put cauldrons in. So rucksack off. Items away. I don't need the box of nails. I'm just being me. We won't be base building on here. Well, we will be when it happens for real. And we will be doing testing base builds at some point, but that will be off stream. So we're doing something different with the metal when we do. What size is that? Yeah. Put that to there. Put that to there. That to there. That to there. Okay. Add me on the underground bunker. Yep, not a problem. When we do the underground bunker, I'll show how that's built. I haven't got it added as a mod yet, but I have to make sure plot holes work before I do it. The problem with the underground bunker stuff, or building the underground bunker, is you need to have a flag inside the bunker as well as inside your base. So you need one flag to protect the hatchway and one to protect the bunker. So unless we can get plot holes working, there's no point, as far as I see it, because you'll have this little covert entrance and a big fucking flag next to it saying, "Here I am." And that's what I don't want. What I want is people being able to build covertly underground. Because if it was the end of the world, if you were really trying to survive, and at the moment this is an easy map, it won't be by the time I've finished, but if you really were trying to survive, you'd be trying to hide away. So on that island, that's a tier 4 part of the island. That's tier 4, and that's going to be gassed. There's some tier 4 military here. It'll be gassed. End game is, I think, this sort of area. Gassed. Because that gets you underground. Up here is all Arctic and there's polar bears in it. That will certainly be under gas. I'll have one bit on it that's not, so you'll have to swim out and work out how you're going to deal with it. So metal, I found a mod that allows me to put metal blocks inside, or stacks of metal inside industrial, or where I choose to spawn them, and then you have a tool that comes down on airdrops allowing you to cut lumps of metal off to carry back to your base for tiering up your doors. If we do BB Plus for base building, we will certainly stick the concrete mixer in tier 4. So if you're going to do the whole I need concrete doors, you're going to have to push into N tier. Well, tier 4 rather than tier 5, but tier 4 to be able to mix it up. Now, we do need a knife. Certainly we need a knife. If we put that way, that way, we get the knife. That works. But at the moment it doesn't feel like I need cars on here. The map's not big enough. Which is nice because that will then limit that will limit the amount of movement around the map. It will keep people more stealthy. There is an event car that spawns in as part of the server, so that is the only car we'll probably have, which you can take for yourself. Good zombie. I need rope first. So I need more clothing to make rope. I need 12 rags to make a piece of rope. Or I need to find a piece of rope. Fuckery. No more bandages left. Well, I survived that. Don't need a tin opener. Try again. There's not a massive amount of zombies on the map, and I'll probably keep it that way. But I'll up the animal spawns, so there'll be more wolves and bears. We'll have it as a more environmental challenge than a zombie challenge. And obviously players, because I'm a firm believer in PvP still. If you bump into people, you should be able to raid them, shoot them, fight them. Shit. Let's hope the other tent has bandages in. Smoke. Holster. UMP mag. Actually, we need the UMP mag. We need the ammo out of it. Okay, so bandage with that, knowing that it won't keep me alive for very long, and hopefully find something to purify with. Get the ammunition out of that. Throw that off. That out. Yeah, I know you're real, mate. No, that off. Come on. That there. Blaze. Shotgun. Do we have a shotgun on us? No. There we are. Upgrade. Don't need that anymore. We can't. Oh yeah, that has to be off our backs to work, doesn't it? Don't need that. It's going to certainly change the survival mechanics, isn't it? I know you're real, mate. Okay. Sensibly, let's bin that off, take the silencer off that, take the blaze, ammo, silencer, yeah, put the silencer on the pistol, couldn't we? That off, pistol there, silencer on, that in hand, that on back. So my aim will be that, as I said, low tier, so people will be doing this sort of shit with with weapons below 5.45. Work, wouldn't it? Certainly make raiding an interesting function, but that works because they're buggered. They're not. That comes there. That works. We need some purification stuff. Take that off, put that on. This is camouflage. I know we don't need to worry about that at the moment, but still. So this build will go live for certain March, end of March, but it might go a little bit early and I might run 2 servers until the other one depends when it's ready. It won't go live till it's ready, but it has to be ready by March. Right then, we're going to die, so let's at least push for how you get sick. I ran out of bandages, so I had to use a rag to make myself better. There's a hospital. So we'll go for the hospital. See if we can get something out of the hospital to make ourselves better. So, kilometre to hospital. And what we're going to need is antiseptic. Purify our wounds, though it might be too late by now. You can see we're now moving into seeing in black and white. But we've got a little bit more geared than we were. Put that there. We bring that to there. That will sit in there. Put that there. That there, emergency bandage there, that needs to be opened. Oh, it's 380, shit. I was hoping it was going to be 45 ACP. That's life. Right, let's push the hospital. I reckon there might be caves underneath this mountain. I'm also running the server with, so a normal DayZ server comes with 8 gigs of RAM when we rent it, and I'm running this with 14 to allow that the mods that we put on won't affect it. Though we don't put massive mods on, we tend to put quality of life shit in. No, the other way. What's it? Non-quality of life. That's a better way of putting it. We take off what everybody wants. But I'm looking forward to doing a series on here, certainly. Base building and raiding, end game stuff. A lot of working in NBC zones to get better weapons. Got to find a way into the hospital. I think there's water between us and yeah. So we're going to need a well anyway, so we might as well go that way and go round and grab some water. Or we'll try and weigh in first. It doesn't look like water to me. I don't think the map works as well as it should. I love this ruined city though. This will potentially make some interesting PvP. Or players building on top of apartments. Yeah, it's an American tank, I believe. Yeah, it's in US woodland. Don't do this to me. I need meds. Well, that didn't go as well as I hoped, but 2 bandages are better than nothing. So as you see, the map isn't massive, you know. It's not the map. Yeah, there's the wall. So there is a river running along there. That doesn't show up on here. Oh well, that's fine. The map's obviously been updated since they did the design map. I'm going to have to see if there's a replacement map out there as a mod. Okay, where next? So, delete that one. Got a hospital in it, so it makes sense to hit that hospital next. See if we get what we're looking for. Slowly losing consciousness. So every build that we do, we try and make things a little bit more interesting than the last one. Obviously this is a build that's going to be about gas and taking your rucksacks off and all that rubbish. You'll eat through the food. So at least it'll get our water up as well. That one off, put that one away, bring that one out, bring that to there, spare bandage there because they need to get to quickly. That's spare 380 ammo. That makes sense, take bandages away. Don't have any spare mags for that. No, rucksack back on. That pistol in hand. So tomorrow, as I said, loot table will be the big thing. I'm working on getting base building plus working in the morning, and probably I'm not a fan of traders, but I want to see if it's possible to make a trader that pays you in nails. So he would give you a single nail for any gun you took to him. Basically. because he can't carry a lot. And it would be a way for players that don't want to do airdrops to be able to get nails. And he would sell code locks at an extortionate rate, and it would not be a safe zone. So it would be like a black market on a PvP server. But I've got to see whether I can make it work with nails. If I can make it work with nails, we're having it. As long as I can either get myself or make a good trader. I say make because I can build him in DayZ Editor and load the files. We've already got a hunting knife, we don't need the crossbow bolts. I don't have the crossbow making mod on here at the moment. I will in the future. Future builds will have it. I think it's probably too late now for meds for us, but we'll keep going. It's either I'm playing this or I'm editing the data, and I've allowed myself plenty of time to get the server ready, so cow. Yeah, I know you're not very well. Yeah, we're not going to make it. We're now losing health too rapidly for it to be worthwhile. Okay, we'll do the honourable thing. Goodbye, cruel world. So, it is doable. It's hard. And the lack of bandages will make life really hard to start with for players, which is good. They're going to have to think a lot more tactically. Let's delete that one. Let's push down this way this time. Where are we with there? So let's go for... Let's start ourselves off with a trip to that well and that hospital. Like hook there, bandage there. That there. Actually, bin that off. What time is it? Actually, before I do something stupid. It is lunchtime, that's fine. Helicopter going down, so I know the events are working, which is good. No, we don't have the weapons to fight our way past the Zeds onto a helicopter. We know they're working, and I know the event spawn at the moment. What spawns in on helicopters will be OP until I sort it out. The trouble is, down next to this lake is where we're going to actually realistically have people living. Or spawning in. That's where the tunnel is, isn't it? Mountain. The helicopter spawn up there. Let's try and dodge these Zeds and get some water. That one I'm going to need to fight. That's good. I'll have the cat. And we shall drink. And I think we'll push helicopter spawn. See if we can get a good rucksack out of it and a weapon, then come back here and loot this town. Right, 12 slots on that one. We'll have that bad boy. Got one rag off it. Oh, that's my own fault, isn't it? Yeah. The Ruger 22 and a knife. Excellent. Right, let's get up on that heli spawn. See if we get something good out of it. Lots of smoke. fight our way into this one. Yeah, I see the Zeds already. So it's not a bad little haul. That'll be changed though. Helis will be still spawning in. There'll just be low tier loot on them. What I don't want is people getting a heli and getting a rucksack easily. But first of all, I have to take out of the loot spawn all the rubbish, and then work out what tier weapons need to go where, and what tier loot needs to go where. Hopefully there's going to be some food in this town. Okay. The crisps. Knife. There's methods in my madness getting all this clothing, so we'll turn it into rope. One packet of crackers does not make a meal. But better than nothing. Got some sporter ammo, haven't we? Spin the shotgun off and take that. Swap them over because trial shoes are better. Kill that Z. No food. Food that we're after. There we go. So let's start sorting our lives out. That can be ripped up, that can be ripped up, that can be ripped up, that can be ripped up. That's needed out of there. That's going to be eaten. That'll be needed for the 2-2. That might work once we do what we're about to do. That'll go with that pistol. Okay. Let's eat that. Let's take the Ruger mag off. Take the CR into Bergen. We've got no 7.6239, have we? No. Put that on back. And load mag. Spare mag in there. 2-2 on back. So that's a sporter and a sporter. Throw that one away, put that one on back. It's better. Now, rucksack. Leave that out at the moment. Let's get some of these ripped up. Can't rip up the bomber jacket, that's fine. food. Better. Right, that one we're going to tie into a belt. And that will now carry a knife on it. That one we're going to load. I'll sort that over actually. Good. So we've got a pistol ready to go. Hit the like button. Thank you. Massively appreciated. So we need we need to put Bergen on back. Probably on this server we'll need glasses. Let's get that food opened up. And hope it doesn't make me ill. There's always a percentage chance with unknown food. So that's my stomach full. Food away for later. Okay. Got a baseball bat to bash zombies with. We're good to go. Carry on searching this place and killing the Zeds. Steak knife. We also need the chicken realistically. Where's that fucking Bergen gone? Try again. Ruger 22, nothing on it magazine wise. That don't know, you can't rip up your pea coats, so we'll look at that. Where's Mr. Chicken? Later. Still need to search that med center. Shotgun we don't need. That we do need. Hi only. So this server is a server that I'll be launching in about a month and a half, and I'm just doing my first ever as I'm slowly building it, so it's not ready to go yet. All I'm doing is I'm having my first run on it to see how it feels before I start modding it massively. Because I build survival servers, basically. And at the moment it's just vanilla with a few rip up clothing and take your rucksack off to use it type mods. And it was either tonight that I had to spend the evening editing the loot files and writing code, or just playing it a bit. So I thought I'd play it a bit and get an idea of how it felt. No, need to pick up that. That's massive on here. That off for the moment. That into hand. Right, we'll pick up just the clothing at the moment. We can always rip it up when we've got lots. Rucksack back on. So there's no one else on the server. It is pure and simply me practicing and working out how it feels, how easy it is or how hard it is, how much I need to tweak. Making sure things like event spawns work, which we know they are now. Knowing that you can't really have on a survival server Alice backpacks come in on helicopter crashes. So that'll be taken away before we go live with the server. Oh, and we can't have things like barrels spawning in either. As much as players love them, survival servers need to be fucking hard. And at the moment this is vanilla and easy. Depending on the spawn, as per normal. So we had one run through, starting with I need to delete teddy bears. That went about as well as I expected. Okay, Casey, not a problem. Thank you for being here. It's massively appreciated. Enjoy your run. I expect I'll be coming off in about soon anyway, because I need to go away and do some coding. Well, coding. I need to rip apart the spawn table. And then tomorrow night, Cookie and I'll be back on the main server. Right then, I said that was a good little run. I know where I need to be and what I need to do to unlock myself in a house, because it makes no difference. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you again soon.